Draw with Mr. Greg!
Hi boys and girls, today I'm going to show you how to draw some birds. You can either put one in your picture, or two, or even more. Let's get started. To do something like this, you're going to want to start with the eyes. The eyes are an important part of the birds, and make sure you get them nice. Little circles will do fine. After you do the eyes, you're going to move on to the beak. Like I said earlier, you can decide if you want to do one or more birds. However many birds you start with, you're going to want to make sure to do their eyes and their beaks first, because that's one of the most important parts. After you put the eyes and beaks on, you're going to put on the top of the head. I make it kind of like an upside down U or a sad face. If you want it to have a really high head, just make it longer. If you want it to have a lower head, make your U shorter. Then move on to the wings. The wings are sort of like the letter C or the letter U, but again, they don't go that far out, so don't make them huge. Don't make them way outside of the bird's shape. After that, you're going to put on the bird's feet, and the bird's feet are just little ovals. I'm lining up to figure out where the branch is that the bird is going to be sitting on. Remember, branches can be crooked, so they don't have to be exactly lined up right beside each other. Mine are a little bit higher than the other one, and that's okay. Now I'm drawing in the branch itself, and the branch will cover up part of the bird, but we'll put the tail on a little bit later. Now that I have my branch drawn, I'm going to figure out where the rest of my bird's body lives on the page. So I'm putting in right connected to the toes and going past the wing, but stopping before the head. That shows where the body of the bird is. As far as branches go, it's really easy if you just use little points coming off of the stick, and you can add as many of these as you want, but I would recommend keeping it pretty simple because coloring it gets difficult if you have too many branches. As I work my way across the page, I'm always thinking, what kind of details can I add? For this particular drawing, I want to add a tail behind my branch there. So I'm not going through the branch, I'm actually going behind it. So I'm putting a tail on both birds. It kind of looks like a triangle that comes up and connects to the branch. Okay, and then there's one behind it, like there's a feather behind the other feather. After I have that done, I'm going to figure out, do I want little feathers on top, or do I want some reflections in the eyes? Do I want them to be looking at each other? Is there any voice bubbles? What kind of story are you going to tell with your artwork? That's where most kids have a lot of fun drawing this kind of stuff because they can make it their own by making it a little bit different than mine. I know when I was a kid, I was always coming up with wild-looking characters and having some fun drawing my own things. And I always thought it was weird when kids drew exactly what they saw and didn't change it at all. So you can change it as much as you want and make it your own. That's what artists do. We take an idea from somebody else, but then we turn it into our own idea by changing it just a little here and a little there until it becomes something that we're proud of, something that we're excited about. When you go to add color, make sure to blend some colors together. It's a lot of fun, and you can get some ideas from the colors that I blend, or go out in nature and look at how blended color happens all around us. It's always fun to add blended color. I hope you have fun making your artwork, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.